Welcome to Vader Reviews. In this review, we will be looking at Studio Series Deluxe Class Bumblebee. Yet again, but this version of Bumblebee is from Michael Bay's 2007 film Transformers. And of course, Bumblebee is a cleaned up take of the beater Camaro that he was in the film. I think it was a 75, 76, or 77 Camaro, but either way, it was a sort of late 70s Camaro. So we're going to move Bumblebee to the side here and bring in the packaging. And it is Studio Series number 1 Bumblebee from Transformers. Some really nice art going on right here of Bumblebee. He's a deluxe class figure. Some nice box art image of Bumblebee there. An authentic Transformer. And some nice stuff going on right there. And across the top, you've got Transformers. And on the back of the box right here in the blue, you can be on the lookout for Stinger, Crowbar, and Ratchet in the Studio Series line. He is a GM official licensed product from Hasbro. And right underneath the car, you've got Bumblebee faces off with the Decepticons to protect his human friends, a one-sentence bio. And in the back, and for the backdrop behind Bumblebee here in this shot is the police chase. You've got a nice product shot going on here of Bumblebee. And that'll do it for the packaging for now. So here is Bumblebee once again, and of course he is the 1975, between 75 and 77 Camaro. He's yellow, of course, but he's got the racing stripes as it is expected with Bumblebee. Oops. Some nice detail work going on right here in the grille and in the headlights. Some blue used for the headlights and some silver right in the grille and on whatever turn this would be. Some nice detail work on the tire. And just like with Bumblebee from Travis Knight's film, there is only one side view mirror. You got some nice detail mode going in right there on the door handle. And some red for the taillights and a little spot molded out for the license plate. And some transparent plastic used for the windows. Now as for his accessory, it is a cannon, as he has in the film, and of course it's got some yellow on it with some nice detail there. And of course the majority of the weapon is done in silver. And of course he's got a tab and a post here for storage in vehicle form. So it'll go in right there, just like that. And then, you know, he can spin this way and shoot enemies, or he can go the other way and use his blasts to propel them. That's a thing you can do. He rolls really nicely. All four wheels connecting with the ground as opposed to how it was with Ratchet and Bumblebee from Travis Knight's film, which were kind of doing a little bit of this, but with this one it's not this much of a problem because all four wheels still connect. Now for a comparison. Here he is with 2007 Leader Class Optimus Prime. Here he is with his 2007 Camaro counterpart. And that just about does it for comparisons. Now we'll get right down into transformation. So the first thing to do would be to undo the doors from the vehicle, if we can get them to... There we go. And they only come out so far because of the arms on the underside of the vehicle. Now you want to bring the wheels. Okay, you don't want to do that. That's actually the first time that's happened. There's always a first time for everything on camera. There we go. Okay, so you want to create a little space between the vehicle and the arms. Next you'll come under and bring the arms out a little bit. That way we can do this, and then next we will turn the arms to the side and bring them up to the right level with Bumblebee here. Flip out the hands. Oh, that doesn't happen until later. Not in the transformation, but later on in the review. Then you disconnect the roof from the back windshield. And you lift up the hood, and then you turn these inward. Then bring this out. And I've always had this problem where this will come off. It's not really a secure thing, but it's no big deal to put it back on. So now you fold the chest down and tab it in to this spot right here. There you go. Next, you move this up on its hinge and fold the roof of the vehicle inwards. Excuse me. Next, you undo this and rotate it down that way. Do the same on the other side. And then split it from this tab. Next thing to do is to lift it from there, and then from the little space right here, and then flip this down, and then rotate this, and this will rotate with it. Then you just fold this down against the leg, and if it hasn't already done it for you, you just move this into position, and then you just slide this, turn it upwards, and there's a little slot right there that this will tab into, and it's fully connected. Do the same thing on the other side. Slide this over, up, and make sure it's tabbed right in place. Now we're going to raise the camera. I'm going to come back here, and there's a spot right there that this will situate into, like that. And then these unpeg. And then they'll kind of lock in a little bit, and then you can angle them however you wish. And there you have Bumblebee in his robot mode. So now let's get a little close up on that head mold. Some nice work going on here on Bumblebee. And let's get the camera raised up a little bit here. There we go. Some nice blue going on for the eyes. Added in a little black for extra detail. Some nice mold detail in on the face. And of course you've got the red Autobot logo sitting on his forehead. Now we'll zoom out a little bit here. And bring it back in. And then we'll bring the camera down. Now we can get into articulation. Now the head is on a ball joint. So you can look that way, that much. That way, that much. Can't look down much or look up much. He unfortunately does not do the battle mask feature. He did not come with a battle mask accessory like Bumblebee did from Travis Knight's film. You get... Excuse me, I gotta put this on. There we go. You get this much bend in the elbow for Bumblebee. Arms can rotate until this gets in the way. Arms go outward that far. Legs can go up this far, so we can do a really high kick to the face. And can go back this far until the backpack stops it. Now we're gonna move the arms a little bit, that way you can see just how far the hips come out, the legs come out, so he can do a perfect split. Legs, let's see, about this much bend in the legs. A little bit of foot bend, not so much ankle tilt. And I do believe that's it for ranges of movement or articulation. And of course, if you haven't already seen, the arm has come off numerous times because it's obviously two different colors here. Let me raise the camera up a little bit here. That way you can see it. There we go. And we just take this off right there. And it's going to peg in. If it'll cooperate. There we go. And then he can shoot at his enemies. And of course, like I said, this isn't everything. Like as I said earlier in the video, we're not done with the packaging yet. So first we get right back into the packaging, open it up, and take out the display base that comes with every Studio Series figure. And of course, it's the... Actually, it's not the police chase, it's more of like the factory area, I guess. It looks like the little space that he and Barricade were in when they were fighting. And of course, along the base, underneath Bumblebee's feet, it reads Transformers. Now for a little bit more of comparison. Here he is with Lockdown. Lockdown does pack a little bit more height to him. Here he is with Ratchet from Transformers Dark of the Moon. And, of course, this is his appearance in Age of Extinction. Here he is with Travis Knight's Bumblebee. You can see he's a little bit shorter. And I think that just about does it for comparisons. And I think that's also it for this video. I've picked up my Bumblebee from Walmart, but you can get yours from BigBadToyStore.com or from Amazon.com. Thank you for joining me today. If you are new to the channel, give yourself to the dark side. And subscribe. Leave a like on the video if you like the video, and please share it around with as many people as possible. Be sure to turn on notifications so you hear of my next video, and always know the Force is strong with you. And I will see you in the next review.